Macmillan Audio presents Why My Third Husband Will Be a Dog, The Amazing Adventures of an Ordinary Woman by Lisa Scottoline. Read for you by the author, with a guest appearance by Francesca Saratella.
A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until she's in hot water. Eleanor Roosevelt. Preface. I love Eleanor Roosevelt's quote about women being like tea bags. I have it written on a Post-it stuck to my computer, and I keep one in my jewelry box, too. That quote is the reason I started writing books, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Here's the story of me. I'm an English major who became a lawyer, though I always wanted to write a novel. After my first divorce, I found myself single with a young baby. Don't try this at home. I wanted to stay home to raise my baby, but I had no dough. My back was against the wall, so I decided to finally try to write that novel. I figured you can't get any broker than broke. Turns out you can. I wrote for the next 5 years, living on credit cards, nursing my baby by day, and reading rejection letters by night. Yet it was a deliriously happy time of my life. Women are tea bags, remember? My favorite rejection letter was from a New York agent who said, "We don't have time to take any more clients, and if we did, we wouldn't take you." Thanks. No, really, he helped me brew my tea. I started writing fiction because I wanted to see in books the kind of women I saw in real life. I grew up with a strong, funny, and feisty mom, Mother Mary, whom you will meet herein. She taught me the dangers of swimming too soon after you eat, and also that toasters tend to spontaneously combust. She ran our family, the Flying Scottolines, alternating kisses and hugs with swats from a wooden spoon. Her tomato sauce was the glue that held us together, and her kitchen table was more powerful than a conference table in any Fortune 500 company. But when I read popular novels, I didn't see any women like my mother, my girlfriends, or even myself. The women were all minor characters, wives, girlfriends, and/or hookers, and their characterization was as thin as a thong. In short, women never got to star in books, and it got me wondering, how are we supposed to star in our own lives if we never see that anywhere around us? How can our daughters realize their fullest potential if they're still pouring coffee in fiction? So I started to write stories starring ordinary women who are extraordinary in so many ways. I'm talking about teachers, lawyers, journalists, at-home moms, judges, dentists, and nurses. In short, tea bags. My characters get themselves into hot water and out again, stronger and better for it, just like life. 16 years and 16 books later, the books are bestsellers, thanks to you. This is a big hug. My trademark heroine is everything I want to be, or how I feel on a good hair day. Interviewers ask me if I'll write a novel with a male as the main character, a question, by the way, that no male author is ever asked. And here's what I answer. No. Why, they ask. Because I have ovaries, and I write what I know. It's so good to be writing books about extraordinary, ordinary women, I thought it would be even better if I wrote about them for a newspaper, too. So I started a weekly column called Chick Wit for the Philadelphia Inquirer. Now I've rewritten those columns, added some new ones, and turned them into this little book. You'll hear about the amazing adventures of our everyday lives, like wrestling with Spanx, being braless while middle-aged, and trying to keep our roots touched up. I also offer plenty of useful advice, like how to survive Valentine's Day, why you should embrace visible panty lines, and that you should throw away your iron immediately. The stories that follow are in no particular order, and together they're a mixtape for moms and girls. In short, tea bags. As for the cast of characters, you'll meet my real-life family, starting with Mother Mary, she of the traveling back-scratcher, and Brother Frank, who's gay and lives in Miami with Mother Mary, in a small house that smells of ravioli and really strong aftershave. There's daughter Francesca, now a budding author who gives her generation's take on things. And finally, beloved Father Frank, who has passed on, except for his soul, which guides me in life, and also on I-95. There's also best friend Franca and assistant Laura, who are so alike that they're